I would ask each of you in your own way to please pray for me.
Most of you know that Judge Frank Caprio is not keeping well. And in this video, I want to offer this well-rounded man a tribute to his life values and his integrity. If you're not aware of Mr. Caprio, please stay with me as I reveal some noteworthy characteristics in him and why the world hurts to see him in pain. Born to Italian immigrants, Judge Caprio started his life in Providence, Rhode Island, USA, where he has been the longest serving chief municipal judge. One who won the hearts of millions with his unique approach to crime and justice. I personally feel so relieved to know him as a positive influence on social media influencers and users. To start with, his sense of power. Judge Caprio uses his position not just to enforce the law, but to administer justice with a human touch. In one instance, a homeless woman who lived in her car had 10 unpaid traffic violations, which meant she got her car towed. She was just starting to get a break with a new job at a restaurant, but she was still struggling financially. So the judge used discretionary funds from the Philomena Fund, named after his mother, to pay $300 of her $400 fine. He gave her 1 month to pay the remaining $100 and also arranged for her to receive $50 in cash from the fund for food. At the end, the judge encouraged her just to help others if her situation improved.
Well, you've gone through a lot based on what you're telling me.
Yeah, I am.
Boot will be released.
The judge's sense of humour. One of the funny moments is when the judge makes Dr. Siamwala, Jamila's father, into a temporary judge to decide her case. He gives Dr. Siamwala the gavel and instructs him to bang it when delivering the verdict. When Dr. Siamwala first says not guilty and bangs the gavel lightly, the judge tells him to bang it harder. So Dr. Siamwala declares her not guilty 3 times while banging the gavel more emphatically each time, to the laughter of those in the courtroom. It is the irony that the judge resolved the case in no time, but if this were a case in India, the case would have continued for years, noted an Indian commentator.
She has one small child, 5-year-old child.
Well, you're going to bang the gavel harder than that. Not guilty. Not guilty.
Not guilty.
Not guilty 3 times.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
You're a good judge.
Thank you.
Good luck to you.
The judge's altruism. There is so much charisma in Judge Frank Caprio, and this incident in particular is unforgettable for me. So years ago, the judge presided over a case of a 96-year-old man, Victor, who had violated traffic rules on account of speeding because he was taking his 67-year-old son for cancer blood work. Inevitably, Judge Caprio pardoned Victor, and years later, he even took his son to celebrate Victor's 100th birthday to try his favourite apple pie. This was absolutely a charismatic gesture of a true gentleman.
A few years ago, I had the honor of presiding over a case that involved a 96-year-old motorist who was caught speeding while taking his 67-year-old son to the doctor.
Mr. Coelho, you are charged with a school zone violation.
I don't drive that fast, Judge. I'm 96 years old and I drive slowly, and I only drive when I have to. I was going to the blood work for my boy. He's handicapped.
Well, he made for us the best apple pie I have ever tasted.
Great.
Being vulnerable. Judge Caprio is not afraid to show his human side, making him deeply relatable and respected. When he disclosed his diagnosis of pancreatic cancer, he broke into tears, showing his emotional side as an adult facing a tough battle. This openness about his personal struggles has endeared him to many and highlighted his genuine nature. Resilience through difficult times. Judge Caprio has shown unwavering strength and grace. He has spoken about the hardships his family faced during the Great Depression and how those experiences shaped his personal resilience. His ability to maintain his composure and continue serving with dignity, even in the face of recent cancer diagnosis, is further testament to his enduring spirit. His conviction in a superpower, despite being a powerful person himself. Judge Caprio holds a strong belief in a higher power, which guides his actions and decisions. He often references his faith as the moral compass that provides him his rulings. He has a conviction in something greater than himself despite his own authority, and there's a profound aspect of his character that influences his fair and compassionate approach to justice. So if you've noticed any other traits that I've missed, please drop them in the comments. Let us celebrate this man for the incredible impactful life he's lived, for himself and for others. I say our politicians need a masterclass in this sort of kindness and integrity from this man, who doesn't compromise on the law or his ethics.
But I don't know what the future holds. I don't know. So I tell you, enjoy every minute.